Hi, my name's Scott Shelby with Matt Lautner Cattle. I'm sitting here with Paul and Christine Miller of Torrington, Wyoming. It's certainly our pleasure to be here. I guess we'll start by having y'all tell us a little bit about your sale. Exactly when is it?
Our sale to Western Shootouts on June the 13th, 2012.
On Caldwell Willoughby.
Caldwell Willoughby. What kind of calves, what are your standouts?
Oh, they're all standouts. There's some better than others. There's some awful good Monopoly money calves flushed out of that Zoe cow. The Hairy Bear Heat Wave we showed, that our son Skylar showed last year. That flush is really, really good. There's another really good flush out of a Patty O'Malley cow that Skylar also showed 4 or 5 years ago. They'd be Monopolies out of her. There's 24 head of really good calves in that sale.
I got you. Well, tell us, I understand that you're not originally from Wyoming, you're from further east. Tell us about a little bit about the Paul and Christine Miller story about how y'all got over here and got into the club calf business.
I guess to make it brief, it's a long story to it, but we farmed and raised cattle. I had a feed yard in Pennsylvania. Started raising club calves back there 3 or 4 years before we moved here. Had purebred Charolais cattle for years before that. Was in the purebred Charolais business. Used to send our bulls here to Torrington to get them backgrounded and marketed. And wanted to expand our operations back there. It wasn't feasible to do it on the East Coast. And feed yard came up for sale here and we bought it. So killed 2 birds with 1 stone.
Sounds like a good deal. Tell us a little bit about how do you make your breeding decisions? What kind of cows work with what bulls, or how do you go about doing that? Y'all certainly do a good job, and I'm sure that would be information that people would like to hear.
Here we just want to make good cattle. We'll use any bull that we think we can use to make better cattle. We just try to phenotypically make them cattle, and we know a little bit about bloodlines and what we think will work, and that's our whole goal here, just to make the better animal the next calf from.
That's good. What are your kids, what are their plans for the summer? What are your show plans? What do you see them doing over the summer into the fall?
Show plans are basically on hold now as far as the cattle go. We're just gearing up for junior nationals. We'll go to the Main and Key Junior National, Lima, Ohio. Besides that, we'll show pigs between now and then.
Now, you told us a little bit about how you make your breeding decisions. How are your cows bred for the most part for next year, looking forward?
Just started breeding on them now, Scott. We'll use a lot of the same bulls we used this year. We'll use quite a bit of Monopoly money again, and Monopoly 2. We used a lot of Torrington already. That's a bull that we own partners with Matt Lautner Cattle. We have a lot of confidence in that bull, and I think we've bred 30 straws of him already and just getting started in the breeding season.
Speaking of Torrington, he's done a nice job for us this year. People have been excited about the opportunity to breed to that bull for his calving use purposes. I think that he has a story that's out there. Tell us about some of the other bulls that you have raised since you've been here.
Last year was an awful good year for us, Scott. We raised 3 of the bulls that are out there being promoted this year. The first one being the Daddy of Them All bull that we had in Denver ourselves, and are currently working on trying to promote him. He's a redemption out of the Peppermint Twist, the Dr. Who cow that my kids also showed. The other one being the Torrington bull, which is also out of a show heifer that we showed. And then the third one's the Deadliest Catch bull. He's out of Outer Limits, and then a Heat Wave heifer that PD showed, our first year that he showed.
Sure. Well, again, we certainly appreciate you having us here. Their sale's on June the 13th. How can we contact you one more time?
On our website, mlazyheartranch.com. There's all of our phone numbers on there. Anybody can feel free to call anytime. And Christine and I would like to thank you and Matt for the publicity and for the work you're doing to get the sale going.
Awesome. Well, certainly wish you very good luck at your sale. You can check out the details at either their website or www.mattlotnercattle.com. See you on the road.